the shocking moment a photographer captured a comet burst into flames just as it was about to crash into the Earth, to the largest meteor ever filmed seen illuminating the sky over a busy Russian February day quickly turned to chaos when a small asteroid broke apart over the city. And when we say small asteroid, we mean the size of a 6-story building. One of those chunks, a rock aptly named the Chelyabinsk meteor, came careening down to Earth with unimaginable power. Our Russian driver heads out on his morning commute when he sees a bright light in the sky. It's not the sun, it's not a plane, and it's certainly not Russian Superman. The light gets closer, and the object becomes clear as day. It is a massive meteor on a collision course with the city below. Finally, it disappears behind distant buildings, erupting in a flash of light that scientists say was brighter than the sun. The wave injured 1,200 people as it sent glass and small objects flying in every direction. Now, scientists estimate the Chelyabinsk meteor was 54 feet across and weighed over 10,000 metric tons. Thankfully, it landed high in the Ural Mountains. Chelyabinsk wouldn't be standing if the meteor hit the city. To put its size into perspective, the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs was between 10 and 15 kilometers wide. Meanwhile, the Chelyabinsk meteor was about 1/100th of a single kilometer. To this day, Chelyabinsk is the largest fireball ever recorded, but it's far from the only. Yushu City is a small county-level city in China. The area isn't known for much other than a few annual festivals and being 12,000 feet above sea level. However, Yushu claimed its 15 minutes of fame when footage of a bright meteor flying over the city surfaced in December of 2020. You'll never understand how bright a meteor is until you see one at night. The people in Yushu learned firsthand how a falling meteor can actually turn night into day. It was about 7:30 in the morning when the meteor flew overhead. If you didn't know what was happening, you'd think it was mid-afternoon. It's easy to see why many ancient people deified meteors and asteroids. A photographer in Idaho captured one of those deity moments as a meteor fell from the sky and lit up the clouds with bright hues of white, green, and blue. If you weren't paying attention and perhaps feeling guilty about something, you just might call it a sign from God. A mounted camera captures the moment when a meteor enters the atmosphere over Idaho and illuminates the night sky. When slowed down, we can see the bright white tail coming off the back. Finally, the meteor releases a flash of light as bright as the sun once it gets close enough. According to the American Meteor Society, 31 people reported seeing the same meteor across 6 states: Idaho, Montana, Oregon, Washington, Utah, and Wyoming. And according to NASA, these types of events only happen once per year. Jordan Ragsdale, the astrophotographer whose footage you're watching, waited all year to get the perfect shot. Some of us just aren't that patient. In 1933, an English author named James Hilton invented a fictional Chinese city called Shangri-La. He described it as a mystical valley nestled in the Kunlun Mountains. Ever since, it's become synonymous with paradise on Earth. Then, in 2001, the city formerly known as Zhongdian changed its name to Shangri-La to promote tourism in the land. In 2017, Shangri-La re-entered the mainstream when a meteor interrupted the Mid-Autumn Festival. At first, people were looking at the full moon, but then something more spectacular stole their attention. We get a couple of good angles with this meteor, with the first showing a far-off shot of it as it streaks across the sky. The next camera operator zooms in on the meteor, making it look like a sunset time-lapse video. Finally, we see footage from inside a family's car as the meteor lights up the clouds overhead. The entire event only lasted 10 seconds. Before 20th of 2008, one Canadian cop caught more than reckless driving on his dashcam. In the distance, something was falling out of the sky. Once it got closer to Earth, he realized what it was. It all happens so fast. At first, there's nothing. Then, a long streak of bright white light comes crashing down from space and disappears over the horizon. Slowed down and zoomed in, we can clearly see the meteor as it enters the atmosphere, explodes, and then disintegrates. But what are we looking at exactly?
There are several different looks at the suspected meteor as it burned up while entering the atmosphere. This video captured on a doorbell camera in College Station. You can see the fireball in the center of your screen there. And here's a great shot from outside San Antonio. This clip showing the fireball streaking into frame and really lighting up the sky. This next clip is right here from the Houston area. A driver captured the fireball in the Missouri City area late last night on his vehicle's dash cam. So, did you see the fire?